Hi, Fee Tui Win here, and welcome back to another segment of Tea with Fee. In this episode, I share two very simple teachings that have the capacity to support a fully engaged life, balanced with a sense of ease, peace, and well being. So, if you have not made yourself your favorite mug of tea, pause the video, go make your tea, come back, and snuggle up, relax, and allow us a few minutes to explore these two teachings together. These two teachings really support what has been shared in the last two T's with Fee, where we're learning to funnel down the beautiful, timeless qualities of spiritual love versus our own imperfect human expressions and experiences of love. Because these two teachings really help us honor our capacities where we are. And whether that be physical capacity, mental capacity, or emotional capacity, it gives us an okay to embrace and accept where we are without shame, without blame, without guilt. The first teaching is the edge. And for each of us to know where our edge is and to honor where it is so that we don't live our life in the state of where we're past our edge, where then we tend to be reactive. Because when we're living past our edge, that's the place where we can be short tempered and be reactive to even the smallest of things. And the definition of the edge that I like to use is this: the edge is that point where you're fully engaged with the details of your life, balanced by your ability to relax there. And of course, we have details with life at every single moment of our day, whether it be running carpool, cooking dinner, meeting out with a friend, showing up on time at work, sitting in traffic, getting that report done, lying down to sleep, because many of us, even though it's time to go to sleep, we're still on edge. And in the detail of relaxing and going to sleep, we're not able to. So, learning to live fully engaged but not pushing ourselves past our edge allows us to be engaged from a place of peace and ease. Now, for some of us, there's a tendency to hold back too much because we're afraid of pain, of hurt, past experiences, and so we want to play it safe and we want to hold back. And there's a sense of a lack of fulfillment there because we know that we're not showing up as fully and getting as much out of life as we really can get. And so we're living away from the edge and playing it too safe. Because the edge is really that point where we can be challenged to grow, to expand, and to continue to evolve into that highest versions of ourselves. And the example that's used to compare, being past our edge and being under our edge is that of a guitar and the strings of a guitar. If the strings are wound too tight, a little bit of pressure could snap the strings. That means we're working past our edge and we snap easily. Or if the guitar strings are strung too loose, they don't produce good sound. And that's like us being afraid and holding back and not allowing ourselves to show up more at our edge. And so we're not producing the best that we can out of our lives. The second teaching is a Buddhist teaching called wise avoidance. And for us to skillfully avoid the situations that may push us past our edge and to say, no, I would no. Maybe one day I can step into that burning fire and not be burned by the flames. Today, I know where my capacity is, and I'm going to wisely avoid that fire. And for us each to honor and give ourselves permission to wisely avoid. Not to think I should be able to handle that and shooting ourselves into a situation where we end up living with tight jaws, clenched fists up to our ears, because at that place we tend to be reactive and then we end up hurting ourselves and hurting other people. So knowing and honoring your edge and knowing to wisely avoid the situations that may push you past your edge and supporting and honoring yourself